What the freak? This is my placement game, and they placed me in bottom. This can't be real. On a placement game? Very first game of the season? No way.
You can't cage me for long.
The unseen blade is the deadliest.
Figure. And when my pick bot and why you lost the game. Of course. First game back. Eric, this is my first game back. They autofill me into the bot role so I don't get to play whatever. And then I got some Riven that's top who's going to fail against this person and is complaining about me. I'm just telling you how I see it, okay? The person in Champ Select typically complaining about, hey, and focusing on everyone else is the person who's the worst. And the reason why that is because people who are really good feel confident, like I'll carry and do well regardless. So you're not so focused on everyone else. Whereas people who aren't really particularly confident are hoping that the team comp will carry them. So they're hoping that the team is good. So then that way that they can win, even though they are not personally good at the game. That's what ends up happening. I don't know. Just something I've noticed.
Very exclusive club. But don't worry. Soon enough, you'll all be members too.
So I have to go bot lane. I can't. I'll show you the Malphite game next. Kitsu, what's good, bro?
Welcome to
How you been, man?
Summoner's Rift.
I'm just trying to do a tutorial for my buddy on Malphite to show him how Malphite is played. And of course, on my very first game, I get I get autofilled. Yeah. I'm trying to show my boy Eric, who's just learning the game. I'm of course telling him not to play the game in the first place, but you know, you can't make people do the right thing. Oh, you're dead.
First
Okay.
blood.
Is he gonna blame me for that? Oh shoot.
Minions have spawned.
Oh.
You have been slain.
Oh, that's not good. First game. Look at the Riven.
Seems the man in the fancy suit just won't stay down.
My mouse was in the wrong setting. Do one more? Nah. Okay. So Samira already starts the game with 1 kill.
The town, the darker its shadows.
And Riven is getting destroyed already, of course.
Finally, quit kicking.
What I have done is just the beginning.
What can I do about that? I can't do anything about that. He got hooked. Move out my way. Okay. You're hugging me. Okay.
I'll end this with style.
Core, make me miss that. I have to wait until I'm level 3, and now I become a character.
Brave the beyond, and it will reward you.
He's gonna go for a hook right now, even though I don't have the energy.
Own this town.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright,
You have been slain.
I'll take it. Want this?
An enemy has been slain.
Sure, bro. Always. Oh, I mean, I'm saying always, but no, I don't really have time. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I just got a lot going on in life right now, bro. I gotta talk to you off stream about it, but I am 1,000,000,000% sure it will blow your mind.
Crime City is
Oh, thank you so much for the sub, bro. Sincerely appreciate it. I don't know, it didn't pop up, but it probably will be late. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. I'll figure that out. You have to run. You have to run. You know he's coming. I'll block it for you. I'm probably dead though. Good stuff.
Has been slain.
agreeable.
He's getting sniped.
I found my place in this world and
Freak. Alright, we'll take that.
An ally has been slain.
forever. And with this power,
Okay.
will.
Yeah, we gotta talk off stream, Kitsu. You'll understand. It's like I'm saying, there's literally no way to tell you. It will absolutely blow your mind. It's one of the craziest things I've ever encountered in my entire life, for sure. It's one of the craziest things I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Makes the
Unbe-freaking believable.
become something more.
What?
An ally has been slain.
Freak. Okay, she still dies though. There we go.
Has been slain.
More in the Vitae than they realize.
So notice the Riven is down 17 CS to this person. She's getting absolutely destroyed. And of course she was complaining about my pick. I knew she would be the worst performer on the team.
Secured my future.
I'm fighting against a fed person because I got trolled by a teammate. And this is why I don't play bottom. I don't play with other people, so I don't have to worry about retards ruining the game for me.
True power deserves a look to match.
take that minion? Figured it would reach. I don't have the W.
An enemy has been slain.
She still dies. No, I'll take that.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
And weren't you complaining about my pick here? And didn't I say you would be the worst performing on the team?
Gaze beyond
I figured.
and see what's right.
Every freaking time. Nigga, it's so consistent. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Slain. An ally has been slain.
Can I swap out? Diana backed away for some reason. I don't know why. If you don't turn and burn on this hoe. Thank you. What the freak?
Just won't stay down.
Nautilus literally stayed and let him do that.
Has been slain.
37 to 74. Worse.
If the world must be reborn,
It's nigga. These niggas are they're not human beings. They're robots, and that's how you know how they're gonna function. I'm gonna shove this really quick. Then I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna work this.
in the business of killing, I'm always number one. Try again.
Enemy killing spree.
42 to 86. 131. No one could have saw that coming.
And the shadow at your back, the dark within your mind.
Well, I'm calling this in hindsight. I didn't know she was gonna do that. I had no reason to believe she would actually do that beforehand.
Truth hidden is truth wasted.
You have slain an enemy.
He's 9, 6, and 3, man.
Death means nothing.
Right, like if only there was no indication beforehand is the problem. But if I did have an indication, then I would have known she was gonna fail.
An enemy has been slain.
I've struck a lot of deals, but this one was too good to pass up. I cast a long shadow from the high.
What are we doing?
Killing spree.
what you cannot understand.
Like it's going to start dying now. I'm going to start killing him. Oh my god. This nigga's dead. Oh, he has flash. Why did he want that? They're gonna die for this.
Shut down.
Then they realize.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Riven, would you say you're the worst performing on the team? What's up, Darko?
Pure, untainted. Style and substance.
Hey, this nigga squishy.
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh gosh. Oh, I missed my cues. Energy for cues.
You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy.
Nah, she gotta hear that, bro. You can't go ham in champ select complaining about something, and I know you're gonna be underperforming. It's always the people that aren't good that are the ones that are like, hey, no, I need this, and it needs to be this way, and our comp is good. We're not gonna scale. Oh, we need more CC. They're always the ones that are complaining. Yeah, now all of a sudden it's just, yeah, now she's good. So nonsense, bro. I hate it. Stop talking to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this recall.
An ally has
Y'all
been
niggas ain't
slain.
punking me.
Dominating.
Yeah, this Diana's fat as freak.
Has enlightened.
And we got 6 void grubs too. Just hit her.
Yer RRRR shushing face 12-month league.
Oh gosh. Bro, I can't help you. You kind of.
Slain. An ally has been slain.
Oop, gotta answer this.
Double kill.
This power is so tantalizing. My shadows are much more than tricks of the
Killing
light.
spree. Godlike. Rampage. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Why fight when the only outcome is Z?
An ally has been slain.
The shadows demand chaos.
Shut down.
They will have it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Everybody drank the vitae. The brighter the town, the darker its shadows.
Destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Have the things necessary. Yeah, I was doing that was a conversation with a lawyer. It's going down.
I could do this forever, and with this power, I will.
Oh, that hook was nasty. I mean, that Q was nasty.
An enemy has been slain.
Let's paint the town black.
I'm almost to my third item.
Dark is intoxicating.
Okay. Schmarkos, what's good, bro? First ranked game in a long time, it feels like. My first ranked game since finding out that news.
shadows.
Yeah, stop.
Jumping at shadows.
Are they doing Baron? No, they're not.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Beyond.
Who has ulti?
Reward you.
They know I'm coming. She's slow. Alright. Her flash.
An enemy has been slain.
They never like my outfit.
Died. I don't know if I want this. Oh, I want opportunity. Yeah, give me my third item. That's what I want. I'm not. This isn't going to be a rank grind, honestly. Like, my goal was, I have a friend that's learning the game, and I was going to just teach him how to play Malphite, like, from a beginner standpoint. And so I decided to get on my Fanatiq account, and it's my very first placement game, and they gave me autofill on my very first placement game on Fanatiq. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I'm not about to grind ranked. I can't. It's just not the time for that.
Investors are watching closely.
Okay. Please. I hate her so much. Okay, they're probably doing Baron.
Crime City.
Riven should have pushed one more wave.
For everything to come.
They just recalled from Baron. You could have shoved the wave into the actual tower. Oh, it's the Riven. Of course she wouldn't do that. She's not intelligent. She's not good at the game. Okay. That's two ultis. This one and this one. Oh no, he's dead. Why did he wait until he was dead to do the ulti? So crazy. Wait, what is happening? Just leave. They're gonna get that dragon, aren't they?
It seems the board has reinstated me.
This game does suck.
Eternity is
We're just gonna give him that dragon, I guess. I don't want this. This isn't a controlled fight. I don't know why they did that.
Ally has been slain.
We gotta pick. We used our resources. Why go in for another fight?
Your turret turret has been destroyed.
Might be a
Zed has never
too rusty.
Slain an enemy.
surprised. You wouldn't be the first.
Man, what's my build? I don't even know, bro. I haven't, I haven't played, so I'm just building the same way I used to build. Like yeah, I'm gonna go surreal niggas into, I don't even know. Oh gosh. Another one? Okay. That's a lot of damage. This game is being stalled too long.
I'm always number one.
Diana's really strong. She doesn't have her third item yet, though. And she's going to get it like very soon. What? That didn't hit her. I don't think he wanted that. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's fully stacked. Diana, come on. Why? She's fully stacked on our Conqueror. Swap back out. I killed him. I couldn't swap.
An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm gonna sell this. Start building towards surreal niggas, I guess.
Ace.
Or do I go? Yeah, I'm going for surreal niggas. We're around the correct position. Well played, Nautilus. And hook. Yep. Oh.
Down.
Okay. Shove top. Oh shoot. My god, she's strong. That's so disgusting. He's too strong. Fed by this useless ribbon. That's so disgusting. Wait, Moon was recalling. You're gonna give them a free dragon?
Seems the man in the fancy suit just won't stay down.
They're gonna Baron though if we dragon. I don't think giving them a second Baron is a good idea.
I cast a long shadow from the high life.
This is ambitious. I don't like it, but I mean, they're bursting it. Oh, good trade.
Let me give you a hug.
Alright, I got a fourth item.
Secured my
I should be able to just delete this Zyra. Fiddlesticks is with her.
Double kill.
Go for Pike.
fear what you cannot understand.
Freak. I'm gonna ignite you. I'm W out. Screw this. Riven lost solo to Samira.
Suit. No one sees what's coming. The Vitae has enlightened me.
You have slain an enemy.
I'm gonna start building Edge of Night. Survivability. I'm doing really good damage at this point. We have a window.
Has been slain.
Riven's over there dying.
Has destroyed a turret.
God, she died for a tower. So stupid. We have. Hey, are you idiots not aware? They're not. Help. Help.
My shadow.
Please. I don't know.
Down.
Okay. 2000. Freak, I won't have my ulti. Yeah, Riven did that. It is indeed crazy, but Riven did. Freak. That's so disgusting. Riven, you fed Ilawi and caused us the loss. The worst performing person on the team is you, like I said in Champ Select. Whew.
Your turret has been destroyed. Defeat.
Worse mental. In what way was my mental bad? What a retard. Absolutely retarded. Who can get an honor? Diana can. That's it. Bruh. That Riven was something else. She must have been duo with Umumu because he defended her. Yo, I'm in bronze 1 right now in my placement game. Oh, it has bottom. Why the frick would it have that? That's why I got bot. I'm gonna get that every time if I do mid bot. Okay. I gotta take pictures of these forms because I don't have a freaking fax machine. Oh, you really feel so? Hey, so Riven, do you want to review that game? Because I genuinely feel like you single-handedly lost us that game by dying in the middle of the lane to fiddle for no reason for a tower and sacrificing yourself and losing our momentum. Here, I'll just type. Yeah, come to the Discord. Let's go. For dodging a single, for hitting a no, that's what happens? What's good, Quad? How you doing, bro? That was crazy. Here, let's go. Panels and discussions. How's it going, buddy?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, so, alright, I just want to point out the thing that I said at the very beginning of the game when you first started talking is I said that I've noticed that typically the person who's complaining in champ select and focus on other people is the worst performing. Do you feel like that you fulfilled that observation?
Not really, but you can go on with your claim and stuff. But what I'm saying, again, what I was saying is, if you're gonna pick like a non-traditional AD carry role, like it could be a mage bot or a AD carry bot, right? Like I feel like that's not like that crazy to say, yo, can you pick something that's in that role?
Okay, so let me.
Like, that's all I'm asking, right? Like it's up to you. Like you tell me if that's like a crazy statement.
I didn't say it was crazy, did I?
I'm asking. I didn't say that you were.
No, I didn't.
Right? So you don't think that's a crazy statement?
I don't think it's crazy. But what I do know is that, again, I make the observation that typically the worst performing person is typically the person making those types of complaints, etc. And what happened in this game, right, is I would say that the biggest threat to our team, the biggest drain of resources, was Alawi. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you can look through the matchup. The Alawi wasn't. It was like, I would say around like the same as everyone else. I would say even Diana and both you were way higher than Alawi. It was an issue with, wow, I don't even know if it's an 8. Like he was healing and also getting an armor increase. You can look through the replay if you want on like how we all ganked him.
Okay.
It was during that time he was pretty low in gold in comparison.
Okay, I'm looking now and I'm seeing that by total damage to champions, Alawi had the most in the game by a wide margin. Of course, I came second in damage to champions because I'm me and I'm a great player.
Right, and that's happening from.
Hold on, okay. Wait, don't interrupt, please, because I promise you this will be a civil conversation. It should be, right? So I'm just saying, obviously I came in second, so I feel like I contributed really heavily, but clearly the biggest drain on resources would be the Alawi. If we probably look at like total damage to turrets, right? So we look at total damage to turrets, and the highest person in the game...
Okay, I know, I understand you're going on, right? I just don't want to spend too much time on this, because I'm not disagreeing that Alawi was a big threat, but the idea is like, was he fed, right? Now I'm saying like, you can look at.
That's not what I asked, because the original thing that I said was.
No, bro, you asked if he was. Okay, we can replay. I can replay the Twitch stream, right? And we can just look from there.
You can, but you don't have to replay the Twitch stream because I'm going to tell you because my memory is amazing. What I said was she the biggest drain on resources from our team? And was she the biggest threat?
What you said before that, again, you could say two things and you could disagree with the first thing I said, right? You said first, like, oh, she was fed. And then you said the biggest resource draining on our team, right? Those are two things you both said. You can say that you said the latter, which I'm not disagreeing with.
I don't remember saying what she fed.
If you don't remember, then you don't have as great as a memory than you claim to be. And we can just go over the video. Like I'm not gonna argue with it. There's like a video recording of you saying it, right?
Of course. So instead of having that argument, when I asked the question, was she the biggest drain of resources on our team? And was she the biggest threat? You said no.
No, you asked me if it was the most fed. Again, if you want to go off of like,
Wait, you said I asked two
he
things.
said
You said I asked two
Yeah.
things. So
You-
the
so did
second
you
thing that I asked was,
Okay,
was she the
I said
biggest
you can
threat?
Say two things. You can
Okay,
say
so
two
then I'm
things.
asking.
You
So
can
I
say
asked that
two
question and you
things.
said
can
no.
say two things. You won't let me finish. You can say two things, and I disagreed with the first one, right? And then you went ahead and went a straw man argument of, oh, I said the latter. I'm like, okay, but again, I just
It's
disagreeing
not
with
a
the first
straw man
thing.
if I said it.
It is a straw man, bro.
I said it.
If you
Wait,
can't
did I
understand-
say
if
that?
you-
Did I say? Did I ask was she the biggest drain of resources? And was she the biggest threat?
Didn't you disagree with me when you asked me if he was fed or not? And I said no, he wasn't fed, but he can be a big resource issue as well, and that could do with the team.
Okay, you know what? Listen, you know what? Rather than arguing with you, you're 100% right. Because I see that now that you're just not going to engage with the very direct question that I very clearly did ask you.
That's not a
So
direct
it's okay.
question.
It is. It is.
It's a straw man argument.
It's not a straw
It's a straw
man.
man argument, and
Sir.
you're just upset that I'm not going into that position. I called it out
Sir,
ahead of time.
in order
And
to be
again,
a
I
straw
said we can
man-
put this to rest.
In
You can put
order
this
to be a straw man,
rest.
it would have to be something
You
I
can
didn't
put this
say.
to
But here,
rest
I'm
by
gonna
just going through
I'm gonna
the
share my
recording.
stream right now, and we'll find it really
Yeah,
quickly.
go ahead.
Okay, and then after this, then we can go ahead and move forward. I don't know why we need to come to this because I'm almost positive I did ask that question, and I know that you know that I did ask that question.
Okay, go
and
ahead.
You just refused to answer it, but it's okay. So here, we'll find it on the VOD right now. Okay. Because I very clearly asked you, was she the biggest strain of
Again,
resources?
I said you said two things. So if I'm incorrect about that, you let me know.
Strain
But
of
go ahead.
everyone.
I said you said two things. So if I'm incorrect about that, you let me know.
Let me go to, what do I have to do? Past broadcast. You know, we can go here. Video. Recent broadcast. Here we are. Okay, let's find it really quickly. That was crazy. Here, let me.
Right? Like on
Okay.
with your claim and stuff.
Can you
But
see
what
the
I'm
stream?
saying,
Can you see
you
what
know,
I'm streaming? Can you hear it?
Give me one. Yo, can you pick something that's in that? Hold on, I'm also getting to my evidence too.
Okay.
Give me.
So we're not
one
even gonna go
second.
over it together.
Oh, we are. But like the video comp, right?
Yeah, I'm streaming it to you right now. I'm
Okay.
broadcasting it to you.
Can I stream it?
You can.
I don't want to. Okay, because I don't want to like go through like, oh, can you move here, move there, right?
No. Right now we were going through the conversation.
Well, yeah,
Wow,
yeah, no,
you're
I-
dysfunctional. I don't think
guess
you know how to
what
have a
I'm saying
functional
is,
conversation.
If you're gonna pick
It's okay.
a
Then I'll just
non-traditional
listen
AD carry
without
role,
you, and I'll
like,
just
it could be
mute
a
you
mage
for
bot
until I
or,
find
like,
it. Give me a
AD
second.
carry bot, right? Like I feel like that's not like, oh, that crazy to say. Yo, can you pick something that's in that role?
Okay, so let me.
Like
Just,
that's all I'm asking, right? Like it's up to you. Like you tell me if that's like a crazy statement.
I didn't say it was crazy, did I?
I'm asking. I didn't say that you were.
Okay, no, I didn't. I
Right?
don't.
So
I
you
don't
don't
believe
think
it's
that's a crazy statement?
I don't think it's crazy. But what I do know is that, again, I make the observation that typically the worst performing person is typically the person making those types of complaints, etc. And what happened in this game, right, is I would say that the biggest threat to our team, the biggest drain of resources, was Alawi. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you can look through the matchup. The Lawi wasn't.
Okay, now I'm unmuted. I just listened, and I think the question that I asked, and I thought I was pretty sure that I did ask this, and now, of course, the VOD does demonstrate that I did ask this. I asked you specifically, was Alawi the biggest threat and the biggest drain of resources? That's what I asked you. So now, can you engage with the question that I asked you?
Give me 1 second. There's like, say around like the same as everyone else. I would say even Diana and both you were over. It was like, I would say around like the same as everyone else. I would say even Diana and both you were way higher than Lawi. There's an issue with. Wow, I don't even know if it's an 8. Like he's healing and also getting an armor increase. You can look through the replay if you want, on like how we all ganked him.
Okay.
It was during that time he was pretty low in gold in comparison.
Okay, I'm looking now, and I'm seeing that by total damage to champions, Alawi had the most in the game by a wide margin. Of course, I came second in damage to champions because I'm a great player.
Right, and that's happening from
Hold on,
okay.
wait, don't interrupt, please. 'Cause I promise you, this will be a civil conversation. It should be, right? So I'm just saying, obviously, I came in second, so I feel like I contribute really heavily. But clearly, the biggest drain on resources would be the Alawi.
No, I'm just absolutely incorrect on that part. You're right.
Okay, all right. Listen. I mean, it happens. I mean, I genuinely expect most people not to have a memory like mine. I thought I remembered it correctly. I did remember it correctly. And it's okay. Let's try to move forward. So the original question that I asked you was, and I'm asking it now again, and I'm hoping you'll actually engage with it this time. Was she the biggest drain of resources and the biggest threat to our team?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the reason why I asked the question the way I did is because I typically try to stay away from the more subjective questions of Fed, because Fed is hard to define, right? Maybe you can say her only being 3 kills up in the lane is not really Fed. I would say that that's slightly Fed, but maybe you might not. So I would typically not argue that. I would want to argue something more objective, which is very evident. She was the biggest drain of resources on our team. It took 5 people to kill her during one of the ganks, which of course gave them Baron. She obviously had the most damage to champions. She obviously had the most damage to turrets. She probably has the most damage received. She clearly has the most damage healed. And yes, she has the most damage taken by a wide margin. So in every way, shape, and form, she was a clearly like the biggest threat and the biggest drain of resources. I would say that that's a result of your gameplay and your laning with her. Do you disagree?
Okay, I guess I don't think it's to that extent. Like when I was watching during the game, we had her, what is that, like 1-2, and she was like 2-2 at one point, past the laning phase.
I don't believe that happened. She was 3-1 at one point during the laning phase.
Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure.
Okay. You can just trust my memory. I told you, you don't need to check those things. You were 1-3 during the laning phase.
I mean, I just think it just makes it easier to go over.
Okay, but I just think during the last experience, you probably recognized that my memory generally is pretty good, actually, and I was absolutely 100% accurate. But if you still don't trust it yet, here, let's go through this thing, and then it shall be another example of my stalwart memory, and then maybe you'll just eventually start learning to take my word for it instead of making me have to prove these things.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, here, let's go ahead and get to the laning phase, and let's see if we can find a point where you're 1-3 in lane.
Oh, so 0-1 here. That's from the setup. You got the gank in there. 1-1. 1-2. 2-2. And alright, so this is where it gets to 3-3, and that is 10 minutes into the game, 15-16.
Okay, so as it stands now. Alright, so here, let's pause here.
2-3.
Wait. Let's not get too far.
Yeah, I'm just going through.
I got
I'm just going through.
I'm at the 11-minute mark into the game. This is still during the laning phase, and you are indeed 1-3, and you are literally half of her CS.
Yeah, the half of the CS I don't disagree with, right? But like, assuming everyone's caught up in CS as well, like that's not the big issue. Well, I assume, because then we get to another part where it's like 2-3 to 3-3, right? It's like you can stop at the 11, but if you go to the 12-minute mark, like a minute ahead. Now I'm 2-3-1 and she's 3-3-0. Yeah, she has a CS lead on me, but I wouldn't say this is like Fed. Like definitely an advantage.
I wouldn't use the word Fed. I tend to stay away from subjective things.
Okay. She has a goal lead. Which is
massive
like
goal. I would say a pretty sizable. I'd say sizable. I'd say sizable. A sizable.
Sizable. Okay.
Yes,
you can say
for
sizable.
sure.
Right.
Yeah, I choose my words carefully. And I want to point out, by the way, she has the highest CS in the game. So this is what makes her end up being the biggest threat in the game, because she's going to have the highest CS in the game, and she has multiple kills, and the only way that you're catching up is not because you just outflank and outplay her. Amumu starts assisting you, and because Amumu's ganking her is why you're able to kill her, which is another drain of a resource of our team. So now you need the assistance of another player.
But that's a gain of 50% when we get the gold increase, right? We have a 300 gold increase, 300 just from killing, and another 150. That's a 150 per gank she does, because at least in successful kill. And then if we can go on, it's like 18-17 now, right? Like this is still what, laning phase technically, because no towers are down, right?
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I feel like we're kind of broadening out the conversation instead of like kind of zeroing in. And I would like us, before we broaden to like the bigger picture of it, I would like us to focus on the smaller picture, because a bigger picture is made up of all of the smaller pictures, and it feels like I'm trying to get to the point of the difference in the laning experience and the fact that you underperformed, giving Alawi such a severe advantage that it required Amumu to help you offset the advantage that she got. And despite the resource drain,
Okay,
which is the
so your
Amumu. Hold on,
claim
let me
is the
finish.
amount
Let me
of time
finish.
that-
Let me finish,
Okay.
please. Despite
Go ahead.
the resource drain, which is the Amumu assisting you to kill her, she still was the biggest threat because his assistance wasn't enough to offset the advantage such that you could deal with her by yourself.
Okay.
Which part of what I just
So-
said wasn't true? Because it feels like you're just
Okay.
waiting to talk but not actually engaging in a
Right,
conversation.
right. So the part I want to engage in, right, is like the part of the Mumu gangs. And I'm not denying that there were Mumu gangs, right? But I do think like the initial kill on the Ilawi, where is it over here? That was to our benefit without any disadvantage at all, right? You can
Wait,
talk
which
about
time?
it going in the
Wait.
initial kill.
You're saying like at the
Hell.
very beginning of the game?
Yeah, and I think this over here, right? Like baiting the Ilawi going into Flash to get the free kill over here, and that lets our Diana snowball from there. And so, like, if you're gonna, like, you can say that, all right, that's not you all entirely, right? But like, the things that led up to it was Alawi trying to flash kill me here, missing, getting stuck under tower.
So okay, so just to be clear,
All right, like,
you
like
did-
just
no,
like,
I'm following you. Just engage with this really quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream it. I'm streaming it right now. I'm going at one speed. Go ahead, look at my stream and let's look at that play, okay? I'm gonna lock it on Alawi, and she's denying you some minions. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting massively denied. She's already double your CS. Okay. So in this situation, all right, just to be clear, you didn't do anything to earn this play. That was Alawi. Alawi just like overcommitted, okay? That
right.
wasn't
You can speak about what you think it is or what it isn't.
I got you. No, I am going to speak about what I think it is. If you're going to let me finish my
Yeah.
sentence. So what I'm saying is, once again, this had nothing to do with your well played. Alawi misplayed, and despite her misplayed, again, the team, the Diana and the Amumu, showed up to offset your deficit. Your effectlessness required the resource and assistance of the team in order to be effective, because you were not effective, because you underperformed. Is that
All right.
accurate?
Incorrect. So what I think is more accurate, like I was losing the lane over here, that's for sure, right? But surviving the flash attempt on the 1 HP, that's like pure luck, and also like not pure luck, but obviously lucky that she messed up. And then if you slow it down over right here, is the stun over here she dodged from the flash, otherwise she'd be stunned under turret. Right, and that's like taking 2 turret shots on the same level. So she needs to flash over there. That flash was the advantage needed to get our push in. Again, Diana has nothing to do mid lane, right? She's already pushed in. Moon was already at his blue, so this is perfect timing for him. To see that as a like moving resources would be, I'd say, what's the word I'm looking for? Would be, it wouldn't be truthful in a sense, right? It's like trying to stay with
The word
with
you're looking
claim
for is
with that, I look at
short-sighted,
that.
and it's just not true.
Not short-sighted. It's a disingenuous claim. That's what it was.
Oh, it's absolutely
so
genuine.
this
I don't
is
think you know what
it's-
disingenuous means. Yeah, don't
Okay,
accuse me of disingenuity.
I don't think
That's
you
not
need
me.
to. I don't think you need to go into like, oh, you don't know this, blah blah blah. We're talking about the gameplay, right?
Well, we are, but if we're in order to talk, we have to have a conversation. In order to have a conversation, we have to understand the words that we're using, and you're using the word improperly, bro. That's not disingenuous. I don't think you know what that word means.
All right, what does disingenuous mean? Are we going into this disingenuous thing?
Probably.
Yeah, genuine being like
Here,
what
here,
you believe
here,
is
here.
true. Disingenuine. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, as opposed to going into like the word thing, just go ahead and trust me. My vocabulary is infinitely better than yours. If I'm saying you're using the word incorrectly, you're not using the word incorrectly. But it's fine. Let's just move
so
past
I don't think
that.
you're being honest about it, right? Is that okay? There you
okay,
go.
well, I am being honest about it. This is what I genuinely
So
believe.
it goes in. Okay, how can you say I don't know how you say as a jungler on your pathing from finishing blue buff, you have a non-flash while you have on your Diana is also getting a free gank over here.
Okay.
But that's what kept us in the game.
Okay.
Well, not us, right? That was like the Diana over there.
Yeah.
And again, like you mentioned, it was still laning phase, right? Up
Sure.
until like it's 2 to 3, 3 to 4, she's up by 1 kill. A lot of CS guaranteed, right? But she's not like fucking 5-0 or 3-0 going in and like stomping. Like
So,
she is definitely up.
Just to be clear, the Diana has to leave her lane in order to do this, which is allowing Zyra to farm, which is why Zyra has more CS than she does right now, and that's actually taking the pressure off of the Zyra as opposed to Diana just completely destroying the Zyra. And again, and still, it's overall yes, it's a better situation because she killed the Alawi, so she gets a gold injection by doing that, right? But the fact of the matter is, what I said was, and it seems like what you're doing is it seems like what's happening consistently is I say statements that are absolutely veritable statements, but instead of you actually engaging with the statements, you choose to like digress into something else in order to try to make a different point. Because what I'm saying is 100% true. What I said was, I said what I said was. Hold on. What I said was. What I said. No. I don't know. Hey, stop talking over me then. Or do I need to mute you? Because it seems like right now you're not letting me finish the sentence. I got you. I know. Here. Listen. It's really simple. When I'm talking, let me talk, and when you talk, I'm gonna let you talk.
But
okay?
you interject when I'm speaking as well, and then
I went on to let you finish your sentence, and then I went. No, you didn't. You went on to finish your sentence, and so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my sentence here. What I said. Thank you. What I said was, I said that she was a resource. My team was a resource. Those are facts. You don't disagree with those facts. I said that in order to kill Alawi, it took the resource of the team. That's a fact. You can't disagree with that fact. What I said was, even when it came to later on killing the Alawi, despite, by the way, the fact that she used her flash and the team went and killed her, you still go on to lose the game. Lose the lane. She continues her pressure and continues to outplay you. That's a fact. You can't disagree with that. I go on to say that then after she gets her lead on you, despite the assistance that you got from your team, she continues to beat you, and the only way you offset that lead that she got by beating you was by a Mumu ganking you. That's a fact. You can't disagree with that. So it seems to me that consistently, the only way you are able to functionally play the game is by getting assistance and draining the resources of the team in order to beat the laner that you couldn't handle on your own. What part of what I just said wasn't true?
So being in the game, it doesn't mean you have to beat the laner in itself, right? It's how you play into overall macro. And how
I didn't say that though. So what? I'm gonna answer the question. What part of what I said wasn't true?
Here's the part. You asked me not to interject when you're speaking, right?
I'm asking you to answer the question. What part of what I said wasn't true?
I'll ask you not to interject.
I'm going to ask you to, if you don't answer my question, I'm going to end the conversation. What part of what I said wasn't true?
Okay, the part that you said that you're beating the laner is insinuating the beating the laner is the part of the game that makes you have to play. That's not how you play.
I didn't say that at all. What part of what I said wasn't true? You're not answering my question.
Okay, go ahead and say your claim again.
So again, this is what I keep saying, bro. It sounds to me, and I'm going to go ahead and state it one more time, and let's see if you can actually pay attention this time. It sounds to me like consistently I'm making points, you're disagreeing with the statements that I'm making, even though they're true, and then instead trying to like digress to something. Oh, then you know what? That's why you didn't understand it. When I make a point, you change the subject to something else without addressing the thing that I'm saying in order to try to make a point. And it seems like you're not really contending with the conversation. So here, what I
asked
said.
You to repeat the statement, but it's just I
know.
You want to go over the claim
I'm going to repeat the statement, but before doing so, I need you to recognize what you're doing because you're very bad at conversation and bad at comprehension because you're so anxious to talk.
I'm literally waiting for you to finish speaking.
You wouldn't have to wait. You wouldn't have to wait. You wouldn't have to wait. You would not have to wait for me to fit. You would not have to wait. You would not have to wait. You would not have to wait for me to finish the statement if you would actually engage with the statement the first time. Here, I'll mute you just a second. It's okay. I know you did ask me to repeat, but yeah. I don't want to get into a conversation where I'm consistently having to repeat myself because the person I'm talking to doesn't know how to actually engage and listen to the points I'm making. As opposed to relying on my patience and my generosity and repeating the statements that I'm very eloquently stating to you the first time, actually listen while I'm speaking, and then that way I won't have to do so because it is wearing on my patience and I shouldn't have to be patient with you. You should just be able to keep up. So now what I'm saying is I'm going to go. Okay, so the thing that I said was that you were constantly underperforming versus the Alawi, and that was a consistent drain of resources of our team, and the advantage that she got, the only way you were able to offset that advantage was by assistance from our teammates because you underperformed. Is what I'm saying accurate? And if not, which specific part that I said wasn't true? Could you keep up with it that time?
So the only reason I was able to keep up is because I was getting assistance from the team. I think that's a play in which you can go ahead and bring someone to a tower to an easy gankable state to get free gold from a kill.
So
Right.
is it factually accurate? Yes or no? That you
I
were
think
only able to
no.
keep up because you got assistance from the team?
I think I was creating gold value for the team by putting Ilawi in situations that she was easy to gank.
If the team didn't gank you, would you have been able to keep up with her?
If the team didn't gank me, then I would have to do a different scenario, a different play.
Okay.
Right? Like you can talk about what ifs, but like I'm playing off of what the
Here,
what
let's
the
not
move
talk
would
about
be.
what. Let's not talk about what's
But-
if then. So
I
here,
know,
let's
I
go
know,
to
that's
4
what I'm
minutes and
trying to
50
say, so
seconds.
let's not.
Let's not. You're right. So let's go to 4 minutes and 50 seconds. You're down literally half of her CS. So at that point, you're clearly not keeping up. Let's go even further. So now let's go to the 5 minutes and 57 second mark. Now you're down 17 CS to her 38. That's less than half. So clearly you aren't keeping up there. Let's go ahead and go to 7 minutes and 44 seconds. 26 CS to her 52. You're still down half of her CS. So clearly you're not able to keep up there. And now you're right. So then we go to the 8 minutes and 52 second mark. You're down 26 to 65 CS, right? So at this point now, you're literally down. I mean, she's what is that like? She's up 250% over you. So we can keep on going. So hold on. Instead of, I know I am being respectful. I'm responding. No, you did finish. 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 And now that I'm trying to make a point, I gotta mute you because you're incapable of having a conversation. So you did finish. And when you were finished talking, what I did was I engaged and disproved the very thing that you were saying. You were saying that you were just creating opportunities for the team to create a gold advantage, right? And the fact of the matter was, what I said was that you were unable to keep up without the assistance of the team. I believe that is demonstrable by the fact that you had literally half of her CS, and I'm continuing to move forward this entire time. And each time I'm moving forward, we're seeing the same CS lead. Here you are dying to her solo, down half CS. This is at 10 minutes into the game, 10 minutes and 42 seconds. Clearly, you are not able to keep up with her, which is why you need the assistance of the team. Now, if you want to say that you're playing well, given the circumstances being that you're unable to keep up with her without the assistance of the team and creating opportunities for ganks, given the circumstances of you not being able to keep up with her, we can have that conversation. But to flat out lie or dismiss the fact that you can't keep up with her without the assistance of the team is disingenuous. Now, I'm using the word correctly, see? It's disingenuous because I know that you could not keep up with her, as demonstrated by this death at 10 minutes and 42 seconds. So clearly, as demonstrated by the CS advantage, as demonstrated by the plates on the tower that she got, all evidence points to, in every way, she is outperforming you. You get assistance from the team, and that's how you offset some of that advantage. So now we're putting all of the hope into Diana because you can't do your job, right? So let's go ahead and unmute you now and actually engage with the things that I'm saying. Why did she kill you if you were able to keep up?
Are you done?
I am
'Cause
now.
even at the
Why
end-
did she kill you
okay.
if you were able to keep up?
So even at the end, the Mumu, everyone else also saw the difference. The issue was that you aren't playing to the team comp, leading to a deficit into the late game, which obviously we knew we were going to lose the late game,
so
which
you're
is
not
why
gonna
we had to
engage.
ask for an 80 carry.
So you're not
But
going to
that's fine.
engage. So
If
you're
you
just,
don't wanna
I get it. You don't know how to have a conversation. You literally refuse to
don't want
engage.
You just
I would engage. You won't even engage with a single thing that I'm saying. You make a stupid statement. Here, no, I know. I get it because you're not engaging. I'm going to mute you one more time. So what happens is you end up not engaging. That's what's consistently happening. I'm talking and you make a point and then I dismiss your point and show you why your point is in error. And every time I'm doing so, for example, that whole thing that I just gave, the whole thing that I just described to you was in direct response to you denying the idea that you could keep up. So now I'm responding to the idea about you saying, no, I'm just creating opportunities for my team to gain a goal advantage. I'm responding to that and then demonstrating that no, that's not what's happening. What's really happening is you're not keeping up, you're failing, and the team is offsetting your failure and your ineptitude. That's what I'm pointing out. I'm responding to you while I'm continuing to make my point. You refuse to engage with the points that I'm making because you have an agenda to try your best to make yourself look better. And that's what's happening here. And I think it's disgusting. You were a failure. You were a drain of resources. Ilaoi was the better player. She clearly was the biggest drain of resources, as demonstrated by her having the highest damage to towers, having the highest damage dealt to champions, having the highest damage received, requiring 5 people in order to kill her, creating so much infinite pressure that we had to literally sacrifice Baron in order to kill her. She was the biggest threat, the biggest resource, and you caused that by your ineptitude. Thank you for coming to my TED Talks. I'm going to go ahead and play another game now because you don't know how to engage in conversation. You can go ahead and kick rocks now. Next time, actually engage in a conversation, and it would probably go a little bit better. But going into a conversation while literally not answering a single thing and being dishonest like that, it's just not going to work. I'm not going to let you get the last word either. You can talk to me in my chat, but I'm not talking to you any further. Okay? You go ahead and you kick rocks. All right, stream. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm not psychic, by the way. I'm just observant. I knew that he would be heavy. I knew that he would not be able to play well. I knew that he would be a drain of resources because of the fact that he was complaining in Champ Select. It is consistent. You can count on it. I knew the conversation also was going to go poorly when he was like questioning my memory. You said that she was the biggest, she was fed. I don't think I ever said that. I don't believe that I've said that. Oh, see, then your memory's not that good. Of course, we review the VOD, which I told him we didn't need to do. We don't need to review the VOD. Just have faith in my memory. I'm amazing. Just believe.
This deep and